Hello again. I'm doing an unboxing on the latest two I've bought. These were anniversary present basically. We had our wedding anniversary. We got married on Halloween, October 31st, a few years ago now. Dressed up as the Addams Family because my husband's awesome. That's what I wanted. Halloween is one of my favourite ever holidays, even from when I was a kid, strangely, here in New Zealand, because my father was a Mormon. He went to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and the Americans and the missionaries that were here were very big on Halloween, and I remember it. I'm 54 now, but I remember it 8 and 9 years old being taken to different people's places for trick-or-treating and Halloween parties, and it was an unusual thing for us here, but I've always loved it. Always dressed up with my children and gone trick-or-treating and things like that, which is unusual, but it's becoming a really big holiday here now too, which is really lovely to see, because I do really, like I say, my favourites are Halloween and Thanksgiving, because Christmas time, to me, Christmas gets complicated because you can have two families, two sides of the family that you're trying to see, and that's why I've always liked Thanksgiving, because that way we can have like a family Christmas before Christmas, but then it lets everybody off the hook for Christmas, so they can go to in-laws, other families, do their own family Christmas, all that kind of thing, because I have 3 children that are all grown up now. The youngest two are 30. Yeah, 30. They were 30. They're almost 31, the twins. So, and my other daughter is 18 months older than them. So she's what, 32, 33, 33 now, I think. It's I get completely lost in the time that you have with children, because I've had, now it's all about the grandchildren. So this was always my son's favourite, was Avatar. Aang and, oh, I can't even think of the other guys' names, but Momo was always my favourite. And the big flying beastie thing, that I just absolutely love them. And my grandson is a huge fan of Avatar. So, and Momo has got many different meanings for me personally, so it's actually quite lovely to have this. This one's a square, and he is 32.9 by 32.9 centimetres. He's square, and here's the toolkit. And oh, nice. This is the newer toolkits. So it comes with one of those lovely putty pens. So that's all. I like that. I do like those. I prefer those. There's a multi-placer. There's small putty. They come with a wax as well. There's more bags. And then this is another one of their small trays that they have the lid. And they have a stopper. I've got a large one that I use all the time with one of the other kits. So I feel very blessed to have this one again. I do like these. I do like their newer toolkits. The pens are a bit better because they're not thin, they're a bit thicker, and like I say, I'm getting a bit long in the tooth at 54 now, so I find it easier to have a bigger pen and less painful when in the long term with them, because they've got some decent width to them, and they have multi-places with them too, but I tend to single place. I just have it just seems to be that's where I do best, is single placing. So I go one dot at a time. Even where there's a lot of colour blocking, I still do one colour at a time, and I enjoy it that way. So here is the new sticker kits. So there's a beautiful picture, and then there's all the colours. Now we have here, like I say, my eyes are giving me a bit of, we have 31 colours on this guy, and yep, we've got up to 100, so there's extra blank stickers for anything that you're doing. So that's really, I really like that. I like having the extra ones. And so that is the stickers, and I do like the stickers. You know, you can use them for all sorts of different things. I gave my husband the fire dragon to put on one of his hobbies, because I did fire dragon for him, and so I gave him the stickers that came with it too, so that he could use it either on his motorbike, his helmet, or on various things that he does. So here we have, it's just another small one, which is actually, like I say, it's handy to have some small ones for, you know, if you get stuck sitting at a hospital for days and things like that. And so there he is, quite beautiful. I love my little Momo, the nice big ears, and we have a dog, and her name's Gizmo, but her nickname's Momo. I had a Green Forester for a while, and the steering wheel was a Momo. I'm not sure, I'm not big on vehicles and things like that, but apparently it was a very nice steering wheel, particular brand or whatever. And so when I saw Momo, and I was able to add him to, I got a discount code, so to bring the amount up so that I could get free shipping, I added this beautiful wee boy. So there's the beautiful colours that it's come with. They are lovely. They're absolutely lovely. I just really enjoy, I do really enjoy the Dry in the Dark Club, the quality. And yeah, he's a square as well, and we've got some fancy AB ones there, and I think on Magic Roses at the moment I've got a couple of fairy dust ones, which are just, they've got glitter on the top, so they sparkle even more. I really like them. I do really like them, but I'm not sure if it's, I'm a bit like a magpie and I just like shiny things. But so there's the lovely colours, because they're absolutely just stunning. And by the time you finished it, I think that's a fairy dust. I think that could be a fairy dust, looking at that. Yes, it is. That one's a fairy dust. I do not know if you'll actually be able to see it very well, because pictures never do them any, but they have glitter on the top, so absolutely gorgeous. They're just absolutely gorgeous, so it's like, they're just lovely. Adds a bit of extra sparkle, and so, you know, can't go wrong with extra shiny, sparkly bits. Not in my opinion anyway. So there we have Young Master Momo. So we have Nismo, which is Little Miss Gizmo. Miss Gizmo Gallery. She's a gorgeous girl. And so that's another nice small one, which won't, it shouldn't take too long, even though it's got quite a few colours to them. Because 31 colours is not bad. It's a decent amount. So yeah, he'll be a fun one to do. As probably same with the little diamond ones, the Snoopy and Woodstock. More like doing them in between. Do it as an in-betweener, because I do a lot of large ones, and they can take, as we know, they can take a couple of 3 months, 4 months. It really depends on how much time that I end up with. Sometimes I have more time than others, and depending on my health with my illness, I find sometimes I have a lot of time to invest in doing these, and other times it's not so easy to make time to actually do them, but I do try my best to get them done. Oh, look, I'm making an absolute butcher mess of putting this one back together. I've done a good job of not firmly enough, so we'll try again and see if I can actually get them back in the bag, because that is always helpful to keep them well packaged. There we go. That was a bit easier. That was a little bit easier. So that's another one. And then, so I'll just pop that all back together and pop this one off to the side. And then I will show you the one I got that my husband let me get, because I saw this when it first came out, but I was a bit umming and ahhing because I really wanted it, but by the time I sort of really made a firm decision, they'd sold out. So this is Mesmerising Secret, and it's just a beautiful purple box, basically. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I have not opened it yet, so I shall do that now, and we'll have a bit of a looky-loo and see. The box is a little bit squashed, which is, that's a first. Normally they come really in pretty much perfect condition, but I have no issue with having a slightly squished box. Now, this one, it is square, and this one's 65 centimetres by 65 centimetres, so it'll be another reasonably sized one to do, though I do believe that Snow Castle is going to be that is huge. And oh, that's where the big box makes it a little bit trickier to get out the insert. Oh, this is going to be, oh, this is definitely making me work for it. So I will try and do it this way. That's not going to work. Try and pull it back this way. There we go. Pulling out the messed up end first has worked better. So now this is obviously the newer packaging with the inserts. Again, we have this is their, they've changed how they're putting in the gorgeous little sticker sheets. So there we have the sticker, and there's all the stickers with the, has 65 colours. So that's a good amount of colours. It's a good amount. So that will be, it will be another, I like that. That's so pretty, that how they've put their little diamond, little sparkly diamond to hold those closed. And here we have the toolkit. Again, we've been blessed with the newer tool, the new putty, putty pens. And again, we have the plastic bags, which I don't tend to use, but I use them when I'm de-kitting and putting all the spares, and I pull the stickers off, put them on the bag, and then I put all of the leftovers into another bag and then label it from which kit it came from. So if I ever need, I can usually, and there we have more putty. We have, now they've put these newer ones with a metal end and another big multi-placer, and of course the heart wax as usual. And these are the bigger trays, and they have stoppers and they have a lid, so if you have to quickly stop for a little bit, you can just cover it up and they're not going to go everywhere. I really like them because they're stackable, and you could actually just about keep them full if you needed to. So I do really enjoy this. Some of the new innovations that they've brought in the last year or so that are slowly making their way through, they're really good value. They make it even more fun. Some of their kits come with trading cards, which I got one trading card with. Yeah, I got one trading card with the Snow Castle, so I only have one so far, but we shall see. We shall see. The alternative single placer with the metal tip, I believe, is because with the putty pens, they do, the plastic ends tend to disintegrate fairly quickly. So because they have the plastic, that's all plastic. So they've given one with a metal end, so you can actually take these off and replace them with those. I haven't tried to yet. I may do when, but I'm still on my first putty pen, which I sometimes use, and I sometimes go back to my pretty green pen that I find is my favourite pen to use. This is what it is. Oh, I have been blessed with another trading card. So there we go, that's another trading card. And it's a new reward program they've got going, so when you get enough cards you can get different discounts, or you can get a custom, Diamond Art Club will actually do a custom painting for you, a custom dot of your choice, as long as it's not someone else's licensed artwork. So if it's like a family photo or a generic picture, or in a picture you've drawn or what have you, so that's an interesting take on it. I'm not sure I'd be, customs are not a big, there's a lot I would like to have as custom pictures, but I think that could be very hit and miss depending on which companies you use. So they can be absolutely fabulous, but then again they can be absolutely, I've seen some people on Facebook and they're so disappointed, and the colours of like faces being bright orange or bright pink, and it's like sometimes you can trust the process and go through, and other times not so much. Sometimes the colours are just so far-fetched it's not even worth looking at. So that's why I was really blessed when Bianca from Queen Bee's DPs, she had a custom one of my cat done, which is Little Midapori, which is on one of the videos I did, and I showed the completed, and I was absolutely pleasantly surprised at how well that turned out and how good the colours were on him, because some of them were a bit pinky and purpley, but it worked really well with the greys and worked out really well. So never give up hope that these things do turn out really well. So, and look, absolutely gorgeous. There's some gorgeous butterflies. It's just, I don't know, something about it, it just really spoke to me, and I'm very grateful to have this one. And I remember saying to my husband, you know, when it does come back into stock, I want to buy it. And I think he just had a surgery that week, and it was like really bad timing, and I wasn't going to worry about it because we had so many other things going on. And he was like, no, get it anyway. And then because I had a discount code and it dropped it, and it would have meant paying for shipping, and thus I added Momo, which gave me another painting and to do, as well as free shipping. So I'm really big on, if there's anything you can do to, if it's only a little bit to top yourself over that, it makes it definitely worth it. And again, this one's got the perforated cover, so I don't know if you can actually see that very well, but there's actually perforations, so you can just rip the sections off. And the sections they tend to be quite good sizes. The side ones are a bit small, but that's the actual size there. So it's a reasonable size, so it gives you a good feel of just going through each section. And it's actually, for me, it works really well because it gives me I'll just do this section and then I'll take a break, or I'll go, okay, I'm going to take these 3 sections off and I'll do that bit and then I'll take a break and things like that. So it works out really well from my perspective. So this one, it's not huge. This would be a medium-sized one from my perspective, because I do a lot of quite large ones that take up the entire size of this table. And this is a glass tabletop that I got from a glass table, because I have my glass desk, which is it's only small, so it would work for something like this size or the little diamonds or Momo. But when I'm doing the bigger ones like Magic Autumn, Magic Roses, I've got Snow Castle, I've got when I was doing Fire Dragon, I needed the bigger workspace. It just makes it a lot easier for me to be doing, so being able to be spread out and not feel like it's, excuse me, falling all over the place. So that's another really, so this is another gorgeous one, and it's the colours, and there's just something about the overall picture that really spoke to me when I first saw it. And that's, I mean, I think that's it for all of us. It's not just a case of you buy everything and anything, you just, it spoke to me, and it's like, so there's like beautiful butterflies on each corner. There's just, you know, stars and pretty colours and lots of purples. And purples are, pinks and purples, but the purples are one of my favourites. So yeah, those are my latest 2 purchases from Diamond Art Club. So quite excited to, I'm working my way through Magic Roses. She is taking me a little bit of time because I'm not able to spend as much time diamond dotting as I normally would. I've been quite tired. It's been quite hard work with hubby being bedridden for the most part and having to run around, and I'm trying to do all the housework, and then I go out and do the garden, and I feel quite blessed because I've been planting plenty out in the garden. We've got chilies, we've got tomatoes, we've got beetroot, I've got red onions, yellow onions or brown onions, whichever you prefer to call it. I think it's brown because the yellow are different again. I've got potatoes, I've got kumara, I've got yams, garlic, peas, beans. I've just put in a kaffir lime tree and a tamarillo tree. We have the lemon tree, we have the feijoa tree. Yeah, I think that's about it for the moment. I'm sure there'll be more that I'll get pottering around doing, adding more. I'm just, carrots and parsnips. There's lots of different things I've just planted. Some are supposed to be more winter crops, but I do whatever I feel like doing. I'm just one of those. I'm a bit of a strong-willed character and quite eclectic, and I suppose eccentric would be the appropriate word. I just kind of do my own thing and quite enjoy it, and just do our best to enjoy this beautiful life we've been blessed with. We own our own property, so we are truly blessed to be able to sort of set things up and do whatever. And we have 2 fireplaces. One's an inbuilt in the kitchen and one's an open fire in the lounge. So I spend a lot of time with trying to do the firewood and sorting all that out, because I love a fire, even when it's not particularly cold. I'll often, in the mornings, I'll light the fire in the lounge, because this side doesn't get sun until later in the day. And it just takes the chill off, but it's just the ambience. I've got to be honest, I just like having a little fire going because it's pretty, makes you feel good. So there you go. So anyway, I will stop rambling and I will let you guys get on with things, and just thank you for watching, and hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Bye for now.